Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Penguin figure that was produced by DC Collectibles as a part of the Arkham City line of 6-inch scale action figures. And this was part of the third series of DC Collectibles Arkham City figures. Okay, as I've stated previously, I'm just not really a big video game player, but since I did my last review on these DC Collectibles Arkham City figures, and I think that was probably about a year ago, I did buy a previously used Xbox 360 Gears of War 3 Special Edition console that was for sale on eBay, and since then, I have played Arkham City a few times. Now, I saw this Penguin figure for sale at a small comic convention near where my parents live, and seeing as that it was only priced at $5 instead of the normal $20 price tag that I'm used to seeing it offered for, I decided to go on ahead and take a gamble on it, and I bought it to go with my Batman and Nightwing figures. Okay, this is a nicely detailed Penguin figure, and I like its overall appearance. It's a pretty good resemblance of how Penguin appeared in the game, with one exception. There appears to be something metallic on the right side of his neck. I don't recall seeing that in the game, but if I missed it, feel free to correct me in the comments section below. Okay, paint apps were nicely done on the figure with no appreciable errors to speak of. The jacket that you see him wearing is not removable, but it is made of a plastic that is somewhat flexible. The articulation joints were nearly non-existent on this figure. Penguin can move his head left to right just a little bit. His shoulders can move in and out with some up and down movement, and his wrists do spin. Now, I know these DC Collectibles figures are not known for their articulation, but at the same time, I can't help but think that it would have been nice to have at least a little hip movement with this figure. So let me pause here, zoom in, and I'm going to give you a closer look as to what Penguin looks like. Okay. Now, Penguin did come with some accessories, so let me take a break here and I'm going to show you what those look like. There was no figure stand included, but he does stand pretty well without using one. And if you do decide you want to use a figure stand, he does have a peg hole in his right foot. Okay, first up, here's his top hat. Now, I don't recall seeing him wear this in the game. However, I was still glad to have it included in the package, as whenever I've pictured the Penguin, I always envision him wearing this top hat. Okay, next up, here is his cane umbrella. Now, I like the bird head design on this handle, and if you look closely, you can see that there are folds in the umbrella portion of this accessory as well. And again, this looks really nice, and I'm glad that DC Collectibles included this in the package. Okay, and finally, here is his cigar. Now, as you can see, this doesn't have a lot of detailing on it, and it's very tiny, and therefore, this can be easily lost. I did have a bit of a time getting him to hold this accessory in his left hand properly, so be prepared to spend some time getting him to hold this in his left hand. It's really tedious, however, it can be done. Okay, what I'm going to do now is a quick 360 of Penguin for you and let you see what he looks like from all sides. So here he is from the front. Here he is from the left-hand side. Okay, here is Penguin from the rear. Here is Penguin from the right-hand side. And finally, here we are once again facing forward. So overall, you know what? I have to say that this figure is a good one, and I do like it. The lack of articulation, that's a bit of a letdown. But the paint apps are nicely done, and as you saw on the 360, there's lots of nice detailing, especially on the collar of this jacket that he's wearing. There were also some good accessories included, and as I said, I thought that was a nice touch on DC Collectibles' part to do. So therefore, Penguin gets a solid good bordering on great recommendation from me. Even though there is a decided lack of articulation on this figure, I still feel that Penguin makes for a really nice display piece, and it will complement your Arkham City figures in this scale very nicely. Okay, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.